Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you the Soviet method of training. Just so you know, I personally don't use this because I think periodization is better, but periodization requires more work and learning to do. So this would still be more effective than the classic bodybuilding workout split, but I feel like periodization is better, but if you're lazy, this would be great for you. So here it is. Yep. So each of these is one workout. So this would be workout 1, workout 2, workout 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 workouts. If you train 3 times a week, you'll be able to progress the weight every 3 weeks. So first off, I'm going to explain this. So when you're trying to do the Soviet method, you want to pick a weight that at first it's overload, and after training it for enough time, it becomes underload, so it's light, and then you drastically increase the weight so that it's overload again. So you're going to pick a weight that you can do 3 sets of 3, for example, on bench press, something you can do for 3 reps with 3 sets without changing the weight, but with like absolute intensity. And now the next workout, you're going to do 4 sets of 3, and then 5 sets of 3. And now that you went from doing 3 by 3 with this weight to doing 5 by 5 with it, you're going to repeat the cycle. So you're going to jump, I don't know, maybe 10, 20, 30 pounds to being able to do a weight that you can do 3 by 3. Then you're going to do 4 by 3 and so on, and repeat the cycle. If you're doing 3 by 3 on a exercise, you should also have a back off. On the days that you're doing 3 sets, do 2 to 3 sets of back off with more weight and a lower intensity. This is just to get more volume in and all that. So if you're doing 3 by 3 or 3 by 4, you could be doing 3 by 6 or 3 by 8 with maybe 2 or 3 reps in reserve. And now when you're doing 4 sets, you should have 1 or 2 sets of back off. Your choice. So you could basically do anywhere from 7 to 9 reps with 2 or 3 reps in reserve. And for 5 sets, you could do 1 set of back off with like 10 reps or 9 reps. Or you could just do no back off. It's completely your choice. And something else that you should do is support exercises. The first support should be a movement-based weakness. So if you struggle with, if you're doing bench press and you get stuck on the bottom part of the bench press, you could do something like a bottom pause bench press or something like that, where you hold it at the bottom of the rep. And for that, you could just be doing 4 sets of 6 for that, or 3 sets of 6. I don't know, you choose, you can vary it however much you want. So that you want to pick a movement-based weakness. And then after that, the second support should be a muscle-based weakness. I wrote this is what it should be looking like. The main movement would be these things, any of these depending on what workout it is, it would be this. And for back off, depending on what I wrote here, if you're doing 3, 4, or 5 sets, you could do something like anywhere between 3 to no back off sets, somewhere between 6 and 10 reps for back off. Now, your movement-based weakness is in the movement that you're doing. This should be a compound movement. For example, bench press. If you struggle with the bottom part of the bench press, it could be a movement weakness-based support. So you're weak in the bottom part of the bench press. Do bottom pause bench press or super pause bench press, or double bounce bench press at the bottom. Any of these exercises for the weakness. And for this, you could do 3 to 5 sets of 5 to 8 reps. But if you're doing 3 sets, make it closer to 5 reps for this. And if on the main movement it's 5 reps, make it more like 8 or 10 reps. Now for the muscle-based weakness, base support, it's basically in the exercise that you're training, what muscle is weak. If we're talking about bench press, and your chest is strong, and your shoulders are pretty strong, but your triceps are weak, you could do something like skull crushers. And this is more for hypertrophy, for aesthetic purposes, but also for strength development. And so here you can be doing around 2 sets, 10 to 15 reps. This exercise is optional. And with all these 4 things, your workout shouldn't be that long. It should be under an hour. So hope this video was helpful, guys. You can screenshot this. You can look at that stuff for the back off. Yeah, bye.